Hi everybody, my name is Angela Korn, and today we're going to talk about Make That A, the key to academic excellence. I want to introduce my classmates. We're doing a group speech,
I'm William Taylor.
Inyari Juarez.
and for the next 6 to 8 minutes, we need your undivided attention for how to make that A. I would like to also, at this time, introduce our audience. If you'll just go around the room, Alyssa, and introduce yourself, please.
Alexander Scott,
DJ Scott.
Jolie Tomachuk, Danette Bannick,
Joey Scott.
Thank you for being our audience today. I appreciate it. So we've all been there, right? We've all tried to cram for an exam at the last minute. Not prepared, think you are, you want to pass. You're just hoping for a miracle to pass that grade, to get that A on that test. Well, today we're going to talk to you about how you can make that A. We're going to share some common knowledge between the three of us on what experience we have and give you some invaluable information on how you can have college success for your exam and make that A. So today, we will discuss 3 types of different learning styles, how to make a study plan, a few tips to be better prepared before your exam, and also, most importantly, to believe in yourself. Why wouldn't you want to know all this information, right? I mean, this is only going to help you to make that A. We're all paying for our college education one way or another, whether it be our parents, student loans. Regardless of the amount of money that we spend, we've all invested our own time in taking these classes, and we all want to succeed for various reasons. This is why we've invested our time today in taking this class, so that we can better prepare you for a college education and making that A. We all have different reasons for one or another as to why we're all taking our college classes, but today we're going to show you how to make that A. I mean, why not, right? Well, I'm Angela Korn, and I have been going to college off and on for too many years, actually, between divorce, kids, parents passing away. I have a lot of life, basically, in general, has happened for me, so I've started and stopped. And this research that we did on this speech actually has helped me quite a bit. I should have actually listened to it sooner. And William has his own story as to why he's taking classes.
As I said, my name is William Taylor, so this is my first semester back after having 4 years off. I will graduate this December with my associate's degree, and I'll be continuing my education at Sam Houston starting next semester.
And I'm Yali Juarez. Just after a couple years of trying to figure out what to do with my life, I've decided to finally go back and get an accounting degree, and hopefully this will give me clarity as to where I'm supposed to go and what I'm supposed to be doing.
That's great.
Alright, so for the first couple minutes we'll briefly discuss is that there are 3 types of learning styles, how to make a study plan, a few tips for preparedness, and again, to most importantly, believe in yourself. The first thing you need to know going into this is going to be that there's 3 types of learning styles. There's a audio learner or auditory learner, which is someone who needs to hear to learn. There's going to be a visual learner, which is someone who needs to see the things to learn them. And then you've got a kinesthetic learner, who is someone that's going to need to move or do the things to actually grasp how to do them. According to an article in Education Weekly written December 20th of 2017, the United States as a whole is just a C student. So also according to Professor Robert Steinberg, who is a professor of human development at Cornell University, in an article entitled Allowing for Thinking Styles, published in 1994 by Educational Leadership Journal, quote, "A learning style is not in itself an ability, but rather a preferred way of using one's ability," end quote. So one of the ways that you can learn what learning style that you have, there's a 20-question assessment that we've linked that you're able to take. And now that you've learned the 3 types of learning styles, you've had a chance to take that assessment and determine your own learning style. And you can now incorporate the correct study plan for your upcoming exam. Now, study plans are especially important for online students such as ourselves, because you have to have self-discipline and determination. Now, while there are many tips to share, we're just going to tell you about the ones that we personally ourselves have experienced and we know are tried and true.
So set realistic study goals. Download a simple study plan template and create a list of what all you need to achieve for that class. Like, for example, we have to do discussions, we have different assignments due at different days. So Wednesdays we have to have our full post created. By Fridays we have to have responded by 2 students. So make sure that you have a list of what you're needing to do and by when you need to turn it in. Evaluate your current time schedule and make time to study. So one of the biggest things that we need to keep in mind is blocking off 1 hour to get one task done. If we can sit down in a quiet room and focus on that one thing, we can definitely do it. Exercise time management. Again, time is very important to get these things done and out of the way, and hold yourself accountable for completing tasks. Another tip that we have is to be prepared for exam day. Be sure to get adequate sleep. Without sleep, how can we even function or even want to do anything at the beginning of the day? And eat a well-balanced breakfast. Sometimes it's hard to get that breakfast in, but that might be that extra push that you need to get a great grade at the end of the day. And practice the power of positive thinking. You can manifest anything. So if you can think positive things will happen to you. And arrive at least 15 minutes early. Again, time. We need to make sure that time is one of our biggest priorities. Our last but not least tip that we have for you is to be prepared and always believe in yourself. You may not find this on you may not find any of this on study tips or online books, but it is a fundamental concept that can be applied to every aspect of your life. Applaud yourself for any little accomplishment. Always make sure, always know that little things might be little to you, but to other people it's amazing to see what we can do. And you are trying to pass this class, the least that you can do is have a little faith that you will be successful. And there are a few ways to accomplish this, such as trust in yourself. Don't let any past fears ever weigh you down, and set your goals and work towards them. After all, you know how they say Rome wasn't built in one day. In summary, we leave you here today with some information that will help you be successful the next semester. Now that we have discussed where to obtain your learning style and make a study plan, you now have a few tips to be better prepared for exam day. Most importantly, we believe in you and know that you can be successful. So now you can start to believe in yourself and be successful as well.
Thanks everybody for being here.